the first episode of Retro Warriors, and with me is everyone's favorite people. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, you two.
Hello, everybody. Your favorite crossover fanatic here, and yeah, first episode of Retro Warriors.
And this
Well,
is Hazard, basically known as sarcastic, mischievous bastard, or many other things apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the other half of the chaotic duo for these two, and today we're going to talk about, well, for our first episode of Retro Warriors, where we talk about, shows and stuff, and reference cartoons where we dig up from the past, sort of like digging up a time capsule.
Yep.
And today's episode, we're going to talk about
Nice.
Megas XLR.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Ooh, so Megas XLR. So just so you guys know what we did for all of y'all, we watch all of the seasons and all of the episodes for this stuff, so we can basically refresh our memory and know what we talk about. Ain't that right, you two?
Yep.
Pretty much.
So, before I continue on, Hazard, why don't you give us a little description on what this show's about, or what it is exactly?
Basically, Megas XLR is a cartoon. Like, it may look like it's anime based, but you'd only be partially right about that, by the way. It's basically a cartoon that's very heavily anime influenced, with a lot of anime references. You'll see as if you ever watch the series.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically starts with a battle of roughly 1,000 or so years in the future, where basically Earth is getting fucked over. And of course, as an accident happens, I won't say what happens exactly. Hello, watch it for yourselves, in my opinion.
Spoilers.
But basically, giant robot gets sent back in the past due to a said accident, and it's found by basically the local moron in Jersey known as Coop.
Huh?
Now tell us, is that his nickname, or is there a full name for him?
Well, Coop is the name he goes by, but his full name is, and I kid you not, Harold Kuplowski.
What a name.
Yep, and he's basically he is basically also seen with his best friend Jamie, who, I'm gonna be honest, he's a fucking horn dog.
Yeah, we can all agree that after me, Crossy, and Jamie, but I call.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, sorry. I am so sorry.
I should yeet you into hell for that one.
I apologize.
Yeet him to his Zarbon voice.
I really apologize. Anyway.
Next time I'm throwing you into the Zarbon void, fucker.
Okay. So, yes, Jamie is quite the horn dog, but we can all confirm on that, as me, Hazard, and Crossy here have been watching this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take over from where Hazard said. Basically, with his friend Jamie, basically they found this giant robot, and it is known as Megas. Coop has rebuilt it from a junkyard that he bought for $2. Though today
Yes,
we
this
still don't
actually
know if
happened.
he paid for it. But he somehow, some kind of mechanic Jersey man, rebuilt a giant mech and has a car for a head. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
And Crossy, do you want to explain, or shall I keep going?
You should keep going. I'm kind of like that.
Okay. So basically, later on, this woman from the future who comes to retrieve Megas is known as Kiva. She's basically trying to get back Megas because her future and world is in a big war against the alien race, and without Megas, they are basically doomed without it. So, anything you want to add for that info, Hazard?
Basically, she's from the alternate future where the accident happens that sends the robot, basically known as Megas, back in time. Apparently a good 1,000 or so years. Because Coop eventually finds it in the junkyard, as Justin was so kind to mention. And he spent a good several months to possibly a year basically restoring it. Because apparently it was a wreck when he got it. And again, thanks to the guy who owns the junkyard, he got it for literally $2. Which I'm still questioning if you ever paid the actual $2, but I digress.
Yep.
And you may be wondering, How is a mech $2? Here's the thing. The mech was under so much garbage, he literally said, and I quote, and Crossy, feel free to edit in this clip from the episode. He said, and I quote, where he basically says, anything in that pile is just $2. And he pulled out some kind of like muffler or something, and then later the mountain of garbage just slides down, and there was a mech, and he just says, $2, huh? I'll take it. And Coop and Goat was just like, oh man. So he basically lost a fortune for $2.
Yeah.
So, and what's funny, and why Hazard says he doesn't know if he's paid the $2, because in that same episode, well, I guess I could say this for episode 1. The Glorf came in because he accidentally set off an alarm where the Glorf, an evil alien race who wanted the prototype Megas back. And apparently when he was fighting, he saw the fly robot and he screamed, "Where is my $2?"
Yeah.
So we don't even know if he paid him or not.
Yeah, we're still questioning that to this day.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess without further ado, let's talk about the characters or some of the show, alright?
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, who wants to start off with this one?
I guess we'll talk about, let's see. Talk about Coop first?
Alright. Yeah, let's talk about Coop. Coop is your local Jersey man. He's as you can tell from his body size, he's a big boy. He's a big hefty. He's known for a lot of things. He's a Jersey boy. He seems to be a junkie expert. He knows his way around vehicles, and he likes to eat food and play video games.
A lot.
Yeah.
And gets into eating contests. See for yourself.
Yeah, if you see him in an eating contest or see how he spends his Thanksgiving, you'd be surprised.
Fucking scumbags!
You might not want to eat anything for a good while.
Yeah.
Just nah. Just be warned, it just gets gross in our opinions. Even though it's a fucking cartoon, we find it disgusting how much a human can eat.
The worst part is it's somewhat, if you think about how realistic it can get, I've actually seen some people eat like that.
Oh, I know, and I know there's contests like that. It's just like, Jesus, how do people eat like that?
How do they live with themselves? But that's just me.
But anyway, let's continue with Coop. He's funny, I'll admit. He has his moments of stupidity, but it's not always his faults, though. He doesn't seem to think. Seems more like a action speaks louder than words type of guy, if you know what I'm saying.
Let's just say Coop's luck, good or bad, is about as random as Crossy here.
Hey, why me?
You're the one who loves being random.
And you're the most random person we know.
Aww.
I'm just chaotic as fuck and mischievous.
Just like Jamie is if he had the robot.
Fuck that noise.
But either way, Coop is just like, he's either an unlucky bastard or a very lucky bastard given the situation at hand.
True.
And what we mean by unlucky is there are some times where he fucks up in the situation he's at, or when he adds something to Megas, it somehow backfires on him. And what we say when he's got good luck is he's just got the most luckiest bullshit that we could ever think of. Is just like, how the fuck did he pull this shit out? His ass for that one. You know what I mean?
Yep, and you'll notice if you look at his dashboard every episode, it's never the same.
Though the funny thing is, speaking of his dashboard, if you look around his dashboard and when you see here pics of it or clips of here and there, or when you watch the videos for yourself, you'll see a lot of fourth wall breaking shit in there that even made Hazard scream.
And I've seen a lot. And even I was severely triggered.
That made Deadpool look insane, to be honest. It's like it wasn't even subtle, to be honest with it.
Mega subtle? When was this?
I don't know, but let's talk about Kiva next. Crossy, do you have any? Unless you want to add any input on Coop. If not, you could always put your inputs on Kiva.
He's sorta like a Justin 2.0 if he were. Yeah.
Wait, who, me?
Yeah! Well, you play video games all the time. You stream a lot.
Yeah, but I'm not that fucking fat.
I didn't. I didn't say you were. I didn't say you were fat. Okay.
You're thinking it.
But I didn't say it.
Don't be, ladies and gentlemen, please don't be surprised if this is the only episode of Retro Warriors you see here.
I can't work like this. These headphones are useless. I can't hear a thing.